Dan Edwards gets us underway for the first of 3 matches coming from Athlone Sports Stadium today as we close out this tremendous World Rugby Under-20 Championship. Recycled for Wilson rapidly. Bowen involved. Numbers on the outside. Here's Tim Ryan. The inside ball is a humdinger to Henry O'Donnell.
That's great work here from the playmakers, really wrapping themselves around and getting themselves into a position after the line break and advantage gain from Nick Blumford upfield. They stayed alive to the contact.
Archie Hughes having to deal with a couple of missiles. Gets it done in the end. There's some gaps appearing for Wales on the outside now. Powering through the space was Martin, and they're still going, spreading it wide as Bradley. And on the outside with tremendous pace, Lloyd for the corner.
Lloyd, forwards, has to keep the width in the game. And this is why then they can use the playmakers, strike runners, and in that way just trying to keep the ball alive and linking up. Bradley does well to back up his work. Look at the pace from the hooker, taking on the fly half onto the outside, and a try score by Wales. And this is an improved Welsh team.
Last feed red.
Less than 5 meters to travel for the try.
It's 2 red
Away it
offside.
comes to Mayava from a standing start. Penalty advantage awaits Australia for an offsides call, and their pick and go almost gets them over the line.
Last step, 5.
Tremendous pressure now as the big number 8 Talataina has a go. Australia feverish for the try, and now they're over. Awarded by referee maybe. The dedication pays dividends in the end. Would have expected for Evan Hill, injured for Wales. The feed to the line out, a crucial one from Bowen, hits Toby McPherson. They scored a try already, of course, and Australia struggling to get the go forward from the initial effort at the rolling maul, but now they've shed some Welsh defenders, and they're coming at them. Over they go. Try for Liam Bowen.
Yep, ball's there.
Wales having to work hard to put him down. Bowen sends it midfield for Bloomfield, who has been nailed backwards. A combination of Johnny Green and a teammate, Bowen, trying to work the numbers to the blind. Very great patience showed by McLaughlin Phillips, creating an opportunity on the outside for Henry O'Donnell, who's in under the sticks. Australia with 4 tries already.
Henry O'Donnell getting his 2nd try. This is great work. Look at those players who are working off the ball. The playmakers getting their hands onto the ball and attacking to the blind side where Wales are short in numbers. The deception of the dummy runners, creating that space for the players. This is great work here. Patience onto the ball, carrying it into contact and keeping it alive.
And that's why the penalty advantage is coming from Angus Maybe. Cynical play really from Australia, just as Wales were building up that momentum. Hughes clears, trying to work a very narrow blind side. Clean Morgan in for the corner. The bread and butter of this Australian side. Oh, that's very well done by Wilson. The patience of the pass creates the opportunity for Toby McPherson. Easy as you like. Here is the very impressive Darby Lancaster, having missed the last 2 games. He is thriving here today, and here's a player who's been thriving in every single match. Talataina. How effective is the big number 8? Well, they're feeling it now, Australia. Wilson breaking down the wing. The pass is away to Lancaster. Lancaster dangerous on the run. It's off to Wilson. It's a crazy try. Glitzy and glamorous. Australia over the line again.
Can't set a defensive line here, Wales, because the players are keeping the ball alive. Just to work off the ball from Darby Lancaster and staying awake to the man that was supported. Teddy Wilson, as a supporting runner, gets the try, but look at the work of keeping that ball alive. Forwards and backs combining well. Just the patience and communication from the runners who are supporters. Darby Lancaster breaking and fighting through the tackle and to free up his hands and free up his captain in the corner.
From Clean Morgan. Australia still on the attack now. He's cut the line wide open, Bryant. chopped down, and Australia set the ruck centre field. Options left and right. Wilson dummies, sends it. Now there's a gap right in the first channel, and they've done it again. Bowen's in. Wales still on the attack.
Advantage. Knock on by Gold.
Just a scrum advantage as Wales have numbers to the left. Edwards puts it on the boot. There's nobody home besides Clean Morgan. He's in again.
That is just brilliant read from Daniel Edwards. Dropping a ball on his left foot. The last defender, an Australian line, had come up. There was no sweeper. As a clean running in for Morgan in the corner. Great read and putting the ball in between the two defenders. That accuracy from the kick.
Harry Williams gets there eventually, and Martin from a standing start. He's been spotted.
Still got the advantage.
Dealt with this time by Mayava. Dan Edwards away to Woodman. Woodman through the gap. Here comes the captain. Woodman! Harrison Usher appears to be lining up the throw, and he hits Ollie McRae on the money. Perfect line-out after all the troubles so far today. Australia wrapping around the corner. Wales running out of people. Over they go. These young men in the gold jerseys have been irrepressible in this fifth-place final. Over the line goes Harrison Usher.
Started it off, Harrison Usher.
Had they been slightly more lucky with injuries and suspensions. Over the top it goes from Australia. Chance for King. The offload goes to Slack Smith. Ned Slack Smith, the vice captain of Australia, with try number 9. Setting up well here, Wales. Can they take advantage? Bryan sends it wide to Hennessy. Hennessy back inside for Harry Williams. Magic from the Welsh. 57 points to 33. Very effective off the bench.
Yeah.
And the final hooter sounds. Wilson deciding if his team wants to play or not. He says enough is enough and calls it a day for Australia's visit to South African shores for the 2023 World Rugby Under-20 Championship. And indeed, it is the captain of Australia who is the MasterCard player of the match, Teddy Wilson. What a match he has had, marshalling his troops. This Australian side so impressive in racking up those points and those tries as they celebrated the game here at the Athlone Sports Stadium in Cape Town, and they will walk away with the win. This a win in the final to decide the 5th place in this year's tournament.